Hello, Magister. Our group is number 4, and we are going to present our Ideal Language Institute. The name of our Institute of Language is Inclusive Education for All. In the first aspect, we have the fundamentals of education administration. We can define what educational administration means to us, and it's about the strategic planning, organization, coordination, and supervision of all academic operational activities aimed to deliver of high-quality English education. So it basically involves the managing of curriculum development and the teacher recruitment and training. Also, it adds the student services, the scheduling, and the resources allocation with the educational standard and policies. The goal is to create an inclusive and supported learning environment where all students can effectively acquire English language skills. Our administrative philosophy is about the inclusive philosophy. This philosophy ensures the equal access and participation for all students, regardless their ability, background, or language level. The application of this philosophy is to promote diversity and provides learning accommodations and cultivates the welcoming and respectful environment.
Hello, teacher. My name is Edison Donoso, Nature of Education Administrations. The administration follows an hierarchy structured and participatory model that's following a structural educational leadership with collaborative decision-making process. This approach is chosen deliberately support include philosophy that guides our educational mission. The instructor elements. They provides clear educational visions and academic expectations, ensures consistent implementation of evidence-based teaching practice, and maintains academic rigor with academic diverse learning needs, offer structured professionals development for staff, strong approach includes practices, establishes clear protocols for learning accommodating on modifications, and participatory elements. Involves all stakeholders with teachers, students, parents, community, is meaningful decisions making. Creates feedbacks, mechanics to continuous improve includes practices. Empowers teacher to adapt the curriculum to meet diverse students' needs. Encourage the students' voice in agency, classroom, and school-wide methods. With collaborative problem-solving process for addressing barriers to inclusions. Next.
Okay, hi teacher. I'm going to talk about the three SMART goals of educational administration at Include Ed. These goals are designed to be specific, measurable, achievable, and relevant and time-bound. The first goal is to increase the percentage of students reaching intermediate level of English to 20% by the end of the school year. We want to ensure that our students progress in their language learning and reach an adequate level of fluency. And the second goal is to implement an individualized support program for the student with special needs. This will allow them to have an active and meaningful participation in the learning process. We want 20% of our students to benefit from this support. The third goal is to ensure that 25% of our students are satisfied with the use of adaptive technology. Accessible tools are key to allowing all students an equal opportunity to learn English. Next.
Then we have the scope of educational administration. And the English institutions covers the following areas. The first one is the curriculum development, that is about creating level-appropriate learning materials. The second one is the teacher, and it's about the technology and digital learning. It's about integrating e-learning platforms and digital tools into this teaching. Then we have the student services and support. The It's all about offering academic advising and support students with educational needs. And finally, the last one is community and stakeholders. That is about promoting outreach and inclusive initiatives and communication with families. And this way, the families of the students will be in touch and have information about all the processes that the teachers are doing with the students in the classroom and all the strategies and methods.
Okay, as included, planning isn't just about preparing a schedules or content, but about thinking about how to make English learning accessible to everyone. We design an inclusive curriculum that take into account different learning styles, and we use adapt materials and accessible technology so that every student, regardless of their abilities or condition, can progress at their own pace. In terms of organization, we efficiently distribute human and material resources. We assign flexible schedules and create a small group to provide personalized attention. We also train teachers to use inclusive digital tools. All of the make our virtual class more effective and students feel support in their learning process.
Then we have other aspects like the controlling aspect. Our institution is in charge of monitoring the progress and making adjustments to improve the performance. An example of this is using the student assessments, teacher feedback, and parent surveys to evaluate the effectiveness of the inclusive practices. Based on the results, they revise teaching methods and provide additional teaching training to better meet the student needs.
And evaluations, semi-annual analysis of the results obtained by institute, comparing objectives set with results are checked in terms in enrolling students, retentions, grades, and certifications obtained. In alternate informed decisions on necessary adjustment in programs, resource, or strategies. Thank you.